We're back here with Rick. Rick is the owner of Richard A. Meyer Jr. and Associates. So estate planning we're talking right now, and I'm thinking you start that when you're about 62, right? I mean, that's the retirement age.
Well, that's where most people think of it. In fact, over 50% of America has never put together a written estate plan. So estate planning is just a process of putting together a set of written documents. They're going to deal with yourself and your property during different time periods. What if I become disabled? What if I die? How are we going to do that? So most people wait until their age to do all these things, or like I said, 50% of America never does it. So I'm here to tell everyone that you need to think about doing this when you turn 18.
Okay, well, geez, that's a little earlier than 62.
Right, because what happens is once you become an adult, your parents can't make decisions for you anymore. So if something were to happen and you're hurt and you're now going into the hospital, technically the medical professionals can't talk to you anymore. You're an adult. They can't talk to your parents. So if your parents are trying to help make decisions so often, sometimes alcohol might be involved in that injury.
18?
Alcohol,
maybe.
18, they could be clouding their mind. So if they're not thinking clearly, sometimes the parents need to help them make these decisions. Well, under Ohio law, once you're 18, you're making your own decisions. So being able to appoint someone to be a healthcare director, someone to help make medical decisions. Also fill out what's called a HIPAA authorization. HIPAA is a federal privacy statute. So we fill it out so that we've designated people we want to be able to help us make these decisions. Somebody who's allowed to be in the room. Someone's allowed to see my charts and talk to the doctors. All very, very necessary because HIPAA is all about privacy and a limit to that doctors can talk to. The old days of being able to, even leave a phone message of an appointment reminder are gone because of HIPAA's privacy rules. So it's like, I tell people, when my son turned 18, and I sat down, I said, well, Christian, we need to put together your estate planning documents. He said, well, why do we need to do it now, Dad? I said, so when you go off to college and you do something stupid.
That's planning for real life. Yeah. That's what it's doing.
And he's a great kid, but you never know. Things happen when you're away. I said, your mom and I can't make decisions for you anymore if you're not able to make them. So the only option at that point is then to look at guardianship, which takes, could take days or weeks to get through. But with these documents, we'd be able to step in. And my son did show his superior wisdom, and he selected my wife to be his healthcare decision maker.
Well, was that kind of a slam on you or something?
No, it just shows his wisdom. But, we put those together. So even at the age of 18, we want to have a durable power of attorney or financial power of attorney. We want to have a healthcare power of attorney. We want to have that HIPAA. And the other thing we want to make sure is even at that age, have a will. Because what estate you have, we want to make sure that we can deal with in passing it the way he wants to pass it along. So, most people do think it's something you would wait till you're in your 60s or 70s to put together. We definitely need them at that point, but we truly encourage people to do these as early as in their teen, when they turn 18 and become an adult. We do them as inexpensively as we can. Currently, we're doing it for just about $400, and that includes all those documents. It's a will, it's a durable power of attorney, it's a healthcare power of attorney, the living will, the HIPAA authorization. Put it together as a package, and then they're ready to go off to college. Hopefully, we never use them. In fact, rarely do we actually use them, but if we need them, boy, it's great to have them.
And if your boy was in Boy Scouts, always be prepared. That's a great lesson in that. So.
I should remember that as an Eagle Scout.
You're an Eagle Scout.
I am an Eagle Scout.
Okay, that's something. So. Well, how would you like to have an Eagle Scout working on your estate plan? You can do it. Rick's right here. And if you'd like to learn more, if you're not already there, why don't you head to the website, rmohiolaw.com. That's the name of the Richard A. Myers and Associates website. And there's other videos like this with some other, great information about different aspects of planning for things. But if they are interested in getting an estate, looking at that, just give you a call then.
Sit down, have that free consultation. Bring in that 18-year-old and we'll get it done.
Okay. You heard it from the man. Thanks, Rich.
Very good.